Welcome to the pit. 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 Welcome to the pit.
Now if it's a party, you know I slide through. Hey, why me shine with no dime when I slide through? Hey, bitch, I'm elevator high when I slide through. I keep it real, I don't lie when I slide through. Now if it's a party, you know I slide through. Why me shine with no dime when I slide through? Hey, bitch, I'm elevator high when I slide through. I keep it real, I don't lie when I slide through. Step up in this bitch like I'm 10 feet high, ho, I'm just outstanding. That mean that I can't lie. I got the green next to me.
Yes, sir.
Hill that a nigga won't fry.
Whole team.
I'm raising up the temperature. You're looking for some ability. He gon' get up in the A nigga going hard as fuck. I'm tired of whack shit. I guess it's you if I'm offending ya. Now if it's a party, you know I slide through. Hey, why me shine with no dime? When I slide through. Hey, bitch, I'm elevator high. When I slide through, I keep it real, I don't lie. When I slide through. Now if it's a party, you know I slide through. Why me shine with no dime? When I slide through. Hey, bitch, I'm elevator high. When I slide through, I keep it real, I don't lie. When I slide through.
I'm about to slide up in it, like sliding in some pussy. I'm still in bases with your bitch, dusting off that pussy. We drunk tonight, so we in the state sliding woozy. I'm about to see the car pass, still sliding woozy. I spot the skylights, I gotta push the gas. I'm about to hit the gas station, load up on some blacks. I see a little honey, she walking too fast. Before you slide up in her, you gotta have the cash.
Now if it's a party, you know I slide through. Hey, why me
Right
shine with
on to it. Y'all know what we do on Thursday nights on the Rex Pit. We gonna hold it down. We gonna preview the upcoming Atlanta Falcon game, and we gonna keep track of Thursday night football. But we also gonna talk about conversations and discussions that have transpired within our Falcon community, as well as our home team communities. Hawks, Braves, Atlanta United, Georgia Bulldogs, Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, Kennesaw State, high school ball, Stone Mountain, Stevenson, Redan, Southwest DeKalb, Marys, Mays, Parkview, whatever the case is, we hold it down for the home team right here on the home team with Blakberry. That's Blakberry, no C, just the K. But something that we must do is we gonna acknowledge first that your boy is having a bad hair day. my stylist, aka niece, I'm looking for you, baby. I'm looking for you. Aunt needs something done ASAP. He needs something done ASAP. And I mean with the quickness. What's going on with your home team? Let's see who the loyal compadres and compadres are. We on commercial. We about to the kickoff about to happen on Thursday night football. So let's hurry up and show some love to the loyal compadres and compadres of the channel. Excuse me if I sound a little congested. I just finished eating Chipotle, and I told y'all I got to stop doing it. I don't know why I keep doing it. I keep eating before I do these lives. And a fat boy gonna sound like a fat boy when he on these lives after he just finished eating. So y'all know what, some of y'all know what time it is. Some of you hefty your damn self. So you know what time it is. So let's not pretend like you don't run out of breath after you done said a few words. Now, let's get to it. We got Dre Murphy, the one and only in the building. What's going on with you, Dre Murphy? He in the building, one of the loyal compadres of the channel, one of the usual suspects around here. We got Miss Pamela Johnson, a.k.a. Miss Pam, a.k.a. Aunt Pam, a.k.a. Aunt T. What's going on with your Aunt T? She in the building, one of the Lady Birds of AFN. Y'all make sure y'all go back, watch the replay from this week from the Lady Birds of AFN if you haven't seen it already on Atlanta Falcon Nation with Maggie T and Miss Pamela Johnson, as well as Miss Christy Lewis and Miss Miss Whitney, Miss Whit, ready to slay, however she said, however from the A and ready to slay. Y'all make sure y'all go check them out, man. If y'all didn't see this week's episode of the Lady Birds of AFN, they had a special guest on there. If you want to know who the special guest is, I suggest you go over to the channel and see who the special guest was this week. We got Jonte Rozier in the building. Jonte Rozier is in the building. What's going on with you, Jonte Rozier? We got Scotty Robinson up in here. What's up with you, Scotty Robinson? Scotty Robinson say the Falcons are are one game away from having an 8th straight consecutive losing season. It's so frustrating, disappointing. It sucks. And I hate it so much. Scotty, from your mouth to our ears, we feel you. And we are here with you. We'll make it through this together. Damn those Falcons. Damn those damn Falcons. Damn those Falcons making us feel this. How dare the Falcons make me feel feelings? We got kickoff. Cowboys visiting the Detroit Lions. Is it just me or did the Lions get a lot of home primetime games this year? Somebody has the favor of the league. Just saying. Just saying. So Jared Goff gonna get the ball first. Amon-Ra St. Brown is playing in this game, but he's gonna see limited time because of the ankle. So this might be a real big Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery night. And the first fucking play goes to who? Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he hops up gingerly like nothing was ever wrong with the sumbitch. Maybe they got a good training staff over there in Detroit that know how to actually wrap ankles with wrapping tape. With joint tape. Maybe they got real training staff over there in Detroit. I mean, come on. You sprained an ankle back in the day, and you might as well have just had a boo-boo. Oh, that play was blown up. That's going to be in. That ball did not make it back to the line of scrimmage, Jared Goff. The referee showing some love. So it used to be the rule where the ball had to make it back to the line of scrimmage if the quarterback was throwing the ball away. Regardless of somebody was in, a receiver, an eligible receiver was in the vicinity of the throwaway. If the ball didn't make it back to the line of scrimmage, it's a live ball. At least that's what the rule used to be. So apparently, we've been seeing that a lot. Not just this season, but the last couple of seasons. And Jahmyr Gibbs is gonna, oh my God, this boy is ridiculous. This boy move like Flojo, y'all. Jahmyr Gibbs move like Flojo. With Bijan, he's a bigger guy, so it looked like Bijan walking on air. Jahmyr Gibbs looks like he's swimming on air. It's crazy. That boy just, he's special. He the good kind of special. Not the short but shouty special. The good kind of special. We got ATL 251 in the building. What's up with your ATL 251? We got Mucho Grande in the house. What's up with your Mucho Grande? He said, "Oh, what up, big? Huh? What up, Black? What's up, my boy?" Gibbs. Who got the ball that time? I don't know, man. All this, they made it seem like Amon-Ra St. Brown was gonna get all this limited time. He been out there for every play, I think. But this went back to Jahmyr Gibbs again. And once again, in the passing game, just a quick dump off over the line of scrimmage. Why we don't do that more, I don't know. We don't do that at all. Imagine if Detroit had Laporta. They'd be unstoppable. They'd be unstoppable, bro. But they driving the ball down the field pretty easily on this Cowboys defense on this opening drive. Everybody knows the first drive is scripted. So it's a great opening script right now. Featuring, they went to Amon-Ra St. Brown on the first play to keep the defense honest in the passing game, and the rest of the game, the rest of the drive has basically been Jahmyr Gibbs. And one shot to Dwelly. Gibbs get ate up at the line of scrimmage that time, though. No gain on the play. What's up with you, T. Terry? We got Bernard Cantrell in the house. What's going on, T. Terry and Bernard Cantrell? So what we're gonna do is, y'all, we're gonna preview this game. Let me see. Somebody sent me a message. Who sent me a message? Oh man, that's what's up, man. Shout out to Big Will, man. Big Will might not be joining. He ain't gonna be joining us tonight. He hanging out with his daughter for a birthday. If y'all don't know, he got grown kids, so he hanging out with his grown ass child for her birthday. Hey man, shout out to Big Will and his family, man, holding it down. Always make time for family, y'all. Always make time for family. Always. If you a good daddy, sack on the play, lost of 10 yards, 4th and 18, and kicking a field goal. Detroit is on the board. 3-0 Detroit on the first drive of the game. Don't ever, if you're a good daddy, if you're a good husband, if you're a great daddy and a great husband, awesome daddy, awesome husband, then that usually means that you bring home the bacon, you do a good job taking care of your family, you do a good job making sure that everybody's good in the home. And you respectful, people respect you, people look up to you, especially your family. But don't forget, you still got to take that time away from work to spend with the babies, man. Let the babies see that it ain't all work, no play. Make sure they see that is all work and all play too. Make sure they see that. I'm taking my own advice right now because I realized the other day I didn't take enough time out for my babies this year. I was too focused on getting back ahead, too focused on getting businesses going and started, too focused on trying to get, business back on the track that I needed to be on. And I didn't take enough time out for family, man. So starting today, I said, I'm going to take more time out for family. So it's kind of quid pro quo that Big Will is taking time out today for his grown ass child who probably turned 21 today. I don't know how old she turned. She just went to college. She ain't 21 yet. Happy birthday to little baby Georgia Reaper. Shout out to Big Will, man. We can't wait till you come back, man. Because you got some people that's called you out, Big Will. You got some people that's done called you out. I done been called out too. By Wolf respectfully. He say he want Blakberry in the pit. Wolf respectfully say he want Blakberry in the pit. He say, I believe too much into these young guys we got on his team. He ain't too sure about these young guys we got on his team. So that's the debate he want to have. That's the debate we'll have. And then of course we'll have a second topic and a third topic if we need one. But also make sure you hear next week, next Thursday, Wolf respectfully and the eye test from the eye test on YouTube. Big John, one of my partners in this game, one of the OGs in the game. Big John from the eye test and Wolf respectfully are gonna go head to head and bring it to the pit. So make sure you're here next Thursday for that. It's a bit of a pin in it because I've touched bases with the eye test, but I need to touch bases with Wolf respectfully. So once we touch bases with him and get everything solidified for next week, that'll be the marquee matchup on bringing to the pit. Now, what I strongly suggest is that whoever in the chat don't like an opinion that somebody else in the chat doesn't have, don't be scared to bring it to the pit. I encourage everybody. I'm trying to get everybody to open up and to blossom and to show their inner content creator, show their inner competitiveness. When's the last time you've had the opportunity to truly be competitive, head to head with somebody? Cowboys with the ball. They come out the gate running. They running the ball. Short game. Well, let me put this shit on a boat. This shit look crazy. I could at least tie the shit back. Look crazy up on that motherfucker. My wife, she gonna kick my ass when she see me, cause she gonna say, I know you ain't going on that camera like that. She said, you represent me, fool. And he looking like a fool. I could at least tie it back. I like to be vulnerable for folks. Let folks see me in my rarest form, in my most vulnerable form. Okay, we got a man down on the field for is that Brian Branch? No, that's Thomas Harper. Safety Thomas Harper is down on the field for the Detroit Lions. Look like he got a stinger. Oh my God, George Pickens. Okay, this was not a helmet to helmet thing, but the way George Pickens fell, he kind of like George Pickens fell like he like lost all his motor functions. They might want to check on him too, even though it wasn't a head to head. It wasn't a blow to the head at all on the hit by Harper to Pickens, but when Pickens hit the ground, his head ricocheted, his head bounced off the turf pretty good. They might want to check. They probably going to evaluate him for concussion. Yeah, he look a little loopy on the sideline right now. Hope that boy all right. Hope Harper all right. Harper look like he got a stinger though. He got a bit of look like he got either a shoulder or neck stinger. He could probably go shake that off. Just let somebody rub on it back in the back. It'll be all right. Who else? We got some more folks done came up in here, man. John Kemp in the building. What's up with you, John Kemp? He say, hey, Blakberry, you were right about Atlanta's having some Pro Bowl players this year. We currently have 6 in vote, getting Bijan Robinson, Drake London, Xavier Watts, Brandon Doyle, Caden Ellis, and Bradley Pinion. Yeah, man. If Billy Bowman don't get hurt this year, if he didn't get hurt earlier in the season, Billy Bowman will probably be on that list too. Oh, that's a big play. Good open field tackle, boy. That boy Barnes for the linebacker for Detroit, man. I always like this. I love this dude game, man. He ain't no big name at linebacker. Well, don't get a lot of media attention, don't get a lot of attention, period. But every time you watch Detroit play, Barnes is popping off. He's popping off the screen some way, somehow. Open field tackles, getting pressure on the quarterback. He just seemed to find he got a nose for making a play. Oh, Dak is not playing tonight. He is not playing. Dak just took a shot. He big play to the tight end down the field on the last play. Then he just tried to go deep. The Cowboys, they smell blood in the water. They think they can take advantage of this secondary. Oh yeah, they running a lot of downfield plays. The Cowboys are stretching the field on them. If they can connect on some more passes downfield like they've been like they attempting to do, it's gonna open up the run game for Dallas. Might be a long night for this Detroit defense. Shit, now that they getting stuffed at. Now the Cowboys getting stuffed at the line like that. Never mind. Maybe it won't be a long night for them. But yeah, man, we gotta not just pro. I was saying we got quite a bit of all pro caliber players, and I guess essentially that's the same as saying you got a lot of Pro Bowl players too. So yeah, man, it just don't make no goddamn sense how we ain't been able to put together some winning football, man. With all this uber talent, we can't put together no winning damn football. It's just don't. It's the most mind-boggling thing. And you know, in years past, we would say, well, on paper, yeah, this is a good team, but they've been abysmal. They've been abysmal as a unit. They ain't even been abysmal as a unit, except for special teams. And the offense can't get the damn can't get right unit is the offense. And special teams is just ain't right. All right, got a tie game 3-3. Still 8 minutes left in the first quarter, so getting some early on the board action from both teams with 3-3. Nobody in the end zone yet, but they've been able to move the ball though. Excuse me. T. Terry say, Blakberry, you should get 2 females in this. Huh? Wait a minute. Blakberry, you should get 2 females in the starting with Auntie Pam against any female. Oh, you talking about in the pit. And you know something? That crossed my mind watching the Lady Birds of AFN probably like a couple months ago. I was watching that old Whitney from the A Ready to Slay. And boy, that goddamn girl got a mouth on her, boy. I think she could give somebody the business in the pit. It'll take somebody very strong with it and somebody with a very strong mind to go head to head with that old wit. But Miss Pam, she kind of got that old school diabolical like vibe to it. Like she gonna do like what John do from the eye test. She gonna ask you 1,000 fucking questions, and then on the last question, when you have to answer the question truthfully, it's gonna make you feel real crunchy about your take. Because that's what John be doing to them boys over there on We Talk Hawks. He be doing that to them over there when they actually let them talk. Them boys, all them boys over there, egos so goddamn big. I guess that maybe that's why I like being over there, man, because everybody got big egos like me. So that's kind of like why I be over there. I ain't egotistical. I just got a big ego. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference. It's a difference. South Side, he in the building. What's up with you, my boy? Yeet, what's happening, my boy? Appreciate you for coming through South Side. Drake Murphy say they say Seattle Seahawks got a badass linebacker too, though, bro. So let's check it out. Let's see what we looking at. Let's see what we dealing with. Now, where in the fuck is my NFL tab? Why my NFL tab ain't up here? That's that bull jive. That bull jive. What Left Eye say? We don't like that. That's what Left Eye said. We don't like that. That was either her or Chili. I think it was Left Eye. In House Party 3, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Let me see, y'all. Let's pull up this Seattle game. I got it right here. And let's look at okay. Yeah. Anyway, let's just look at some notable names for the Seattle Seahawks. Of course, we know Sam Darnold coming from the Minnesota Vikings from last year with that big season they had last year with the re-emergence of Sam Darnold, most improved player yet last year with Sam Darnold, or comeback player of the year or something like that, whichever one he was. Sam Darnold still doing his thing in Seattle. Not quite the kind of season he was having in Minnesota, obviously, because no Justin Jefferson. And even after he had Justin Jefferson last year go down, he was still balling out. He was still playing pretty damn good. So, shout out Sam Darnold. He over there. Jackson Smith and Jigba, one of the best wide receivers in the game today statistically, doing his damn thing. They got Cooper Kupp over there. We know he a solid possession receiver, great third down option for any quarterback on any team. Can sneak behind you from time to time and catch you slipping on stretching the field. Excuse me. Zach Charbonnet, of course, we know he shared the backfield with Kenny Walker. Or does he still share the what Kenny Walker name? What Kenny Walker name at? Is Kenny Walker not in Seattle anymore? I know I ain't tripping. I know I ain't missed that, y'all. Y'all, did I miss Kenny Walker getting traded? He didn't get traded. There he is right there. I'm tripping. Right there in front of me. I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew I was tripping. That's what I mean. I was tripping. Kenny Walker, man, this is a stacked offense, y'all. Kenny Walker, Zach Charbonnet, Cooper Kupp, Jackson and Jigba Smith. They also have Rashid Shaheed. We know him from the Skanks. But they got Rashid Shaheed. And let me see. On defense, names we would know. Oh, Nick Yuri, man. I covered this dude when he was coming out of college. Nick Yuri is very good safety, y'all. This dude, he has not reached his potential yet. But when he does, he's gonna be one of the best safeties in the league. Ernest Jones, the fourth at linebacker, that's probably who you are referring to, Dre Murphy. Is Ernest Jones the fourth. He is pretty good. He's a pretty damn good linebacker. They also got DeMarcus Lawrence, of course. And let me see. Oh yeah, Elijah Arroyo, one of their tight ends. He's a solid guy. Who else they got? Some old noticeable name, man. They got that. It's a stacked offense, but the defense ain't that bad neither, man. Of course, Shaquille Griffin, he's still there. Is his brother still there too? Are both the Griffins still in Seattle? I don't think his brother there no more. Nah, his brother ain't there no more. But yeah, man. Devin Witherspoon, cornerback. Devin Witherspoon, we can expose the shit out of him. He ain't all that goddamn much to goddamn smile at. That might be the weakest link on the goddamn team is Devin Witherspoon. We need to attack that motherfucker all day long. I don't give a damn who you line up in front of. I don't give a damn. Line everybody up in front of that some bitch. Just attack Devin Witherspoon all day long. T. Terry say Blakberry, you should. Oh yeah, I already read that. You put it in here twice. Trey Murphy said, damn, my dog Devin Divine Diablo ain't make Pro Bowl though, damn it. That's because all the time he missed. He missed too much time. John Kipp say Drew Dahlman on the Chicago Bears is second vote getter for all pro at center. We should have kept him. Yeah, but our center doesn't look good, man. Our center, I can't get his name out. He doesn't look good this year, man. He hasn't looked bad at all. I think Drew Dahlman did provide something that maybe we've been kind of missing a little bit when it comes to the running game. But oh my goodness, that's a safety. Hell no. Yup, safety. Dak done took a damn sack in the end zone. Dak, come on, bro. You know you can't take no sack in the end zone, bro. Detroit This wasn't even no all-out blitz. Look, they 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yes, it was. They sent 6. Never mind. They brought 6. Hutchinson got there, and my boy got there. Jack Campbell. God almighty, boy. Can y'all imagine if the Falcons would have drafted who I told them to draft in 2024? Who I told them to draft in 2024, y'all? Who I told them to draft? I told them to draft. Was that the 24 season or the 23 season? Maybe that was the 23 season. But I told them to draft Jack Campbell, draft Brian Branch. Oh yeah, that's a safety. His forward progress was stopped in the end zone. That no, he can't take that goddamn sack. You gotta throw that shit away on the 1 yard line or something. Damn, that was a stupid ass play, Dak. I was just giving you praises for actually looking okay this season. Nah, that's the guy. What y'all looking at it for? That was a damn safety, clear as day, without question. Jack Campbell on the safety, man. Jack Campbell on the safety. Miss Pam say, congratulations, AJ Terrell, on being named the Atlanta Falcons Walter Payton Man of the Year. Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. That when these guys put the work in to be the best philanthropists they can be, to give back to the community, to give back to kids that are less fortunate, or even just kids that just need a good kickstart to finding something that they think that they could be good at, something that they enjoy doing it. That's what AJ Terrell does for the youth, man. He gives them opportunities to be kids and to find things that they may gravitate to. So shout out to AJ Terrell on being nominated as the Atlanta Falcons Walter Payton Man of the Year. So now he can be nominated for the NFL man of the year. So that's what's up, man. Shout out to AJ Terrell. And he looked like he was genuinely, at first it looked like he was just like, oh shit, that was up. Yeah. Yeah. But I think after a while, after it sunk in, because his brother came and told, I think he was more so, just excited to see his brother, which that might be saying something too. Maybe they didn't give him the safety. These some stupid ass referee. That was a safety clear as day. Damn, they took your damn safety away from you. Look, the ball is across the plane. When that's a damn safety. These some stupid ass referees. Damn, they fucked you on that, Jack Campbell. You supposed to have a sack safety on your. You supposed to have a sack safety on your on your stat sheet right now. You just got a sack though. But it's all good. It's all good. They're probably looking at fantasy. That's probably what the refs was doing. Like how many people got Jack Campbell in their fantasy? How many people? Huh? How many people put money that the Detroit Lions would get a safety tonight? Oh, not enough people? Oh, too much money gonna have to go out? Oh yeah, no, take that safety off the board. Take that safety. That's too much money. We can't pay that much money out. It ain't enough people. Ain't enough people say it's gonna be a safety. We gonna change somebody's life. If somebody's life gonna get changed if we put this safety on there tonight. If we put that safety on there tonight, somebody's life gonna change. And we the NFL. We don't change lives outside of the NFL. We don't do that. Take that safety out the board. Oh man. I was saying something, forgot what the fuck I was saying. Jerome said we may be facing our future coach this Sunday. Falcon fans, Clint Kubiak is a nice play caller and comes from that Shanahan senior coaching tree. Through birth, his pops played for Shannon Senior and head coach for Houston. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, think I heard. Think about the other Kubiak. I don't know about Clint Kubiak. I don't know. I don't care who they goddamn get in here. Just make the shit work. If you keep goddamn Raheem Morris and Zach Robinson, take their asses out in the shed, chain their asses up, blindfold them, and keep them in the dark and hose their ass down all season long. Hose them in the shed, blindfolded in the dark, all season long. And maybe when they come up out that shit, they'll have some kind of epiphany on how not to be stupid. All right, got an empty set backfield on 1st and 10. Detroit with the ball on the opponent side of the field to Gibbs. It's going to be about a 4-yard play, about a 4-yard pickup. It's going to be a lot of Gibbs in the passing game tonight. We can see that early in the game. They already done targeted them probably like 4 times already in this game, in the passing game. And it's still 5 minutes left in the first. I wouldn't be surprised if he just gave him, oh shit. They are very aggressive tonight. Both Dallas and Detroit are playing very aggressive offensive strategies tonight. They letting their quarterbacks command the offense. I can appreciate that. Veteran quarterbacks going head to head. Let's not make it too goddamn complicated. Let's let our quarterbacks command their offenses. And that's what we're seeing. They in the pistol. Free play looked like. They had a lineman lined up wide. Detroit did. I think it was a false start. The lineman didn't know how to line up on the line right. Hold on, let me see. Is he on the line or off the line? Oh, he was still moving. You can't be moving when ball snap in a motion. You can be slightly moving, but not still in full glide. Scotty say, remember Michael Penix has never played a full season. 17 games is really a franchise quarterback. It's the future, honestly. I really don't know. Man, it's too early. It's too early to be hanging it up on Michael Penix, man. Simple as that. It's too early. People want to dig this man grave already like he just a bust or something, or he was a bad pick. It's so many quarterbacks that came into this league that did not fare well their first showing as the starting quarterback. So many. And a lot of them turned out to be Hall of Famers. Not all of them, but a lot of them turned out to be Hall of Famers. A lot of them turned out to be solid quarterbacks. Franchise quarterbacks. Amon Ross St. Brown. I don't see nothing wrong with no damn ankle. I don't see nothing wrong with no damn ankle tonight. They got a real training staff, y'all, in Detroit. This dude running crisp routes. He running away from defenders. And he hopping up, bouncing around like wasn't nothing wrong with the damn ankle. They got damn good needles and they got damn good training staff. Here goes James Williams. Touchdown on the jet sweep. Jamie, hold on, did they get it to him? Or they saying he stepped out? They saying he went out of bounds. He gonna be out. If he is out, he gonna be out right at the 1. Oh no, he gonna be out at the 3. He stepped out of bounds. He out at the 2 yard, at the 1.5 yard mark. Got too happy there, Jameis. They gonna go to you again so you can have your so you can have your touchdown, or they gonna get the Gibbs, and he gonna score. So Gibbs got Jameson. He got Jameson score. He got Jameson score. He probably don't like that. In the back of his head, he probably really don't like that. He gonna be a good teammate and give him a good handshake, but he really in the back of his head like, damn nigga, that was my 6. That was my 6, Jameer. Okay. You shouldn't have stepped out of bounds. Trey Murphy say, oh, okay. Thank you so much for that information. I appreciate you to the most high, my brother from another mother. You already know how it is, Trey Murphy. Jonte Rogers say, brother been gone, Blakberry. I don't think he in the NFL. Yeah, he been gone. Yeah, I think he been gone. You know, they got they showed him some love in Seattle, man. They hired this man. It ain't been but one armed player in the NFL, and it was he Shakir Griffin? Shakir and Shaquille, right? I think he was Shakir Griffin. But whoever Shaquille Griffin one-armed brother is, who played in the NFL, so he'll always be that guy. We don't know if that'll ever happen again. Probably not. It probably won't ever happen again. It probably shouldn't have happened. But shout out to him. And shout out to him overcoming that. In not just his career, but in his life, man. Shout out to him, man. He gonna probably go down in history as the only one-armed man to play in the NFL. So shout out to him. And I know I might sound sarcastic right now. I'm not being sarcastic, y'all. I don't play like that. I don't play with the paraplegic like that. I don't do that. Okay? So I'm not doing that. So y'all cut it out. I ain't even caught up with the chat. I know somebody laughed down there. Stop laughing. Stop it. That is not what Blakberry is doing. Cut it out. Stop it. Pam say, Drake Murphy, hello. Drake Murphy always getting the hellos. He always getting the hellos. What's going on? He say, our defense should have been addressed, though. Scott Robinson said, Bijan Robinson needs 5 yards to get 1,000 rushing yards, and he leads the league in scrimmage yardage. Bijan deserves a lot of credit, period. Bijan is gonna get paid. This Bijan 3rd season, right? This year 3 for Bijan. Bijan about to get paid. They are not gonna 5th year option this boy, and they are not gonna let him play out his 4th season without paying him. Bijan about to get paid. This all season. He finna get paid. They gonna make sure they lock Bijan up for sure. Dre Murphy say they are cheating for the freaking Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, that was a safety. That was a safety. It should be 12-3 right now. That should be the score right now. 12-3, not 10-3. That should be the score. Cowboys getting the ball now. Mucho say, looked like a safety to me because it was. It was a fucking safety. It was. That was a safety. Yeah, I'm thinking about Gary Kubiak. I'm thinking about Gary Kubiak. Yeah. Dre Murphy, he knew exactly who I was thinking about. Blakberry Coach Raheem is trying to build his coaching tree, a big tree of losing. It's nothing, let me tell y'all, it's nothing wrong with a coach trying to build his own coaching tree. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The problem is when you're going to do what he did the way he did it with two inexperienced play callers going straight to being coordinators. That, like, I get the idea. And listen, this is what a lot of people don't want. They don't want to, acknowledge this. Because it's almost like you're giving Raheem too much goddamn credit. But the idea was that you have a Kirk Cousins who's a veteran in his league. He's very in tune with what he needs to do as the general out there at quarterback. Very in tune with what he needs to do to provide the production that his offense needs, that his team needs, and the way he needs to approach it. If you listen to Kirk Cousins, you might not like a lot of the shit that he done said and the things he said when he said them, but he does know how to approach being a quarterback in the NFL. He's a very professional, very astute, very dignified player. So he knows what he's doing. So if you got an inexperienced play caller that's going to be calling his plays, the idea was that Kirk Cousins would still be able to command his offense and help out the young play caller, to help him come along too. That's the idea that your boy Raheem Morris had. Everything looked like it was working just fine before Kirk Cousins got his block knocked off and didn't want to tell nobody that he really had a real big boo-boo. And the big boo-boo needed to be seen about. So that's at the end of the day, y'all, if y'all really think about it, Kirk Cousins the one that fucked everybody. He fucked Raheem. He fucked Zach Robinson. He fucked the fans. He fucked the team. Kirk Cousins did that. Now, that is still an indictment on Raheem Morris that you hired two inexperienced play callers for both sides of the ball. If you're not gonna be running the defense, Raheem, you need to get somebody in here like Jeff Ulbrich the first time around. Maybe if I don't know who it would have been, but somebody with experience on running the defense. And you let them run the defense if you're not gonna be running it. See, if Sean McVay hire an inexperienced play caller to run the offense, it's because he know he finna run his offense. But even he hired somebody with experience with running the offense, even though he knew he was gonna be running his offense. Andy Reid, he know he gonna be running his offense, but he still hired somebody that know what they doing with an offense. Excuse me. Bill Belichick know he gonna be running his defense, but he's gonna make sure that he got a defensive guy in there that know what he's doing. But even if those guys did the same thing Raheem did and hired somebody that was inexperienced, it makes sense because they was running the unit themselves. You come in here and you ain't running nothing. You ain't running shit. You ain't running nothing. So why did you hire two inexperienced play callers? It makes no sense. On the defensive side of the ball, especially. You wasn't going to be running the damn unit. So you should have hired somebody like Jeff Ulbrich. Or he wasn't available, but you should have hired somebody that had experience outside of Jimmy fucking Lake in the first damn place. And maybe what we did offensively last year would have been enough with a defense that was ran under somebody competent enough to put a producing product out there. You know what I'm saying? Because last year we didn't have it wasn't bad personnel on the defense last year. We had decent enough personnel. We just couldn't get it. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But we sure will loving us from James Hill Jr. and we sure will loving us from Jalen Walker. For sure. And some Xavier White and some Billy Bowman Jr. when he healthy. And Lord, boy, my heart go out to my boy Billy Bowman Jr. Boy, please 33 get well. Get well 33. If they try to rush you back 33, you say no. No. I'm going to sit my ass down, We ain't going no goddamn way this year. I'm gonna let this shit heal up. I won't be back at the beginning of next year. I try to be back for the second half of the season, but I won't be back for the first half. That's what Billy Bowman ought to say. Let my shit heal. Let my shit heal. All right, third down for the Cowboys. It's still 10-3. Second quarter just started. Got that lined up in the shotgun. This a short shotgun, too. This almost like a sawed-off shotgun. Good play to CD. And good catch, too, CD. Good damn catch. CD cut it hair off? When CD cut it? When CD cut off the locks? Or do we just got him tied up underneath the helmet? Nah, he ain't got all them goddamn locks tied up. He cut that shit. That shit is cut. Y'all know CD Lamb was dating when he got drafted on draft night. Old girl that was sitting with CD Lamb who tried to peek at his phone, and the sister was like, "Hell, now tell that bitch don't be looking at your phone on camera." And CD took the phone from her, and she had the goofy look on her face. Y'all know that was Trey Young girl when he was in Oklahoma. That was Trey him. CD Lamb and Trey Young would dated the same chick. Not at the same time, but the same chick. Shout out to Trey Young, man. That's my guy. All right. Let me see what else we talking about up in here, man. T. Terry say St. Brown went to college with Drake London. St. Brown brother are good friends with Drake since playing together at USC. Yup. They actually they did some interviews together. They did some interviews together when Drake did his was that his pro day? It was either his pro day or it was the cause he didn't do Drake didn't do the combine. So it had to be his pro day. But shit, hell, I don't think he did a pro day neither. Drake really just bet on himself in that draft. He really just bet on himself. And he struck gold. And we struck gold too. Drake say, who is having a better year though between Gibbs and Bijan? I'm going to say Gibbs because of the success of the team that he's on. His production is benefiting to result of winning for the team. It's contributing to winning. That was a big catch. That's a big ass tight end catching that ball. Oh, Span Ford? Yeah, that's a big boy. That was a good catch, Span Ford. Nasty landing, though. I'm going to say Gibbs because of that. Now, on like statistically and on paper, Bijan probably having a better all-around season as far as his production on paper. But Gibbs' production is contributing to winning football. And I know they got to do with his team around him too. But that boy Gibbs almost had 100 damn fantasy points by himself a couple weeks ago. So, and I got him on my fantasy team. And we on a bye this week. You want to know how that's going? We on a bye this week. And he's playing tonight. And I don't have to worry about going up against nobody. But already tonight, he done gave... Well, yeah. He already got 16.8. He got 16.8 points already. And it's still 10 and a half minutes left in the second. So, it's typical Jahmyr Gibbs night. I mean, I am on a bye week, and he is on my team. So what that tell you? He was my first round pick, too. What that tell you? Mujo said, who you think our backup quarterback should be next year? Michael Penix. If Kirk Cousins stay healthy the rest of this season, if Kirk Cousins don't show any signs of being injured, he should start next year. And Michael Penix should come off the bench. Oh, I know y'all don't like that shit. I know y'all don't like that take. Ooh, I know that just rubbed some folk the wrong way. I swear that just probably rubbed a lot of motherfuckers the wrong way. But no, I can't trail. He say I can go for Clint Kubiak. His dad, Gary Kubiak, was a good coach for Houston with the West Coast offense. So I think Kurt Kubiak would be a good choice for head coach. And you know something, the West Coast offense, because of how long it's been used in the NFL now, it's probably the easiest offense to adjust into out of another offense. It's probably the easiest, especially the pistol, because you basically in a shotgun anyway. And you, oh shit, that look hurt. That just got sacked again. That got up a little. He got up a little gingerly there. He felt this sack. Came down on his knee pretty hard. Muhammad got to him. That was too easy. Who the hell is that? That left tackle. Well, I know they missing the goddamn what's his name at left tackle in Dallas. And the damn boy, he almost missed that. He almost missed that field goal. But he got it in there. 42-yard attempt is good. The score is 10-6, should be 12-6, but it's 10-6. Yeah, but that West Coast offense, it should be easy to transition into out of the pistol. Doing the pistol so much. It should be easy. Shouldn't be hard at all. Not at all. Because you could go for as much as you do on the in the pistol, you can do it from under center too. Most of what you do from the pistol, you can do from under center. And you can do in a regular shotgun. Oh, goodness. Don't tell fucking Zach Robinson that, because his brain might explode. Dumbass. Jerome say, remember last season, Blakberry Kubiak had the Saints weak ass offense, over aging 42. He said over aging 42 points a game for 5 games until Carr, Olave, and the offensive line fell apart. Yeah, that's right. It was a point in the last year's season. Well, it was a domino effect. I think Olave went first, then Carr went, and the offensive line just had they was dropping like flies before the season even started. So that's a good point. And I like Gary Kubiak a lot. So if Clint Kubiak, if he can bring something to the offense that would look consistent, I don't give a damn about it being explosive. Be consistent. Average running the ball 30 times a game. Is that too much? No. Average running the ball 30 times a game. Average 30 handoffs a game. With Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier, if they're both here next season, we should average 30 handoffs a game without question. That's how you know that that's the true identity of your offense. Running the damn ball. That's how you know that's the true identity of your offense. When you average handing that thing off 30 times a game. I don't know for sure, and I could look it up, but because I'm entertaining you all, and I don't feel like having a whole lot of silent air, I'm not gonna go look it up. But I bet you if one of you all did, if you looked up the average amount of times the Detroit Lions hand the ball off a game, I bet you it's between 26, 30 times a game. I bet you it is. Amon Ross St. Brown. Ain't nothing wrong with it. See, that's how you know they got good training. They got a good training staff in Detroit. They done wrap that boy ankle up so tight, he don't even know he got an ankle. He just know he can run. He got 4 targets, 2 receptions for 33 yards. That's solid for a first half, and you still got a lot of the second quarter left. David Montgomery in the game now. Oh, shit. What was that, Jerry Goff? Just throwing that in the dirt. Getting rid of it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Jonte Rose, yeah. Say Moore should have took to his I think he means stuck to his plan that he had. Yeah, but you know, how can you stick to the plan when the quarterback that you counted on commanding the offense to help out your wet behind the ear play caller / OC? He out there stinking up the goddamn field. And yeah, he should have had somebody on his staff. See, this is where forward thinking comes in. And this is why I call Raheem dumb. Because somebody in your position, you should be doing forward thinking. And he clearly wasn't doing forward thinking when he decided who his oh my gosh. Jamil, if you just keep running straight, bro, that's a touchdown. For some reason, he decided to dance there at the end. You should have just kept running straight, bro. You use them little pocket hamster thigh muscles and drive your legs through a couple of them tackles. That's too much goddamn dance. You willing to dance too damn much, Jamil. You could have had a first down there. Look, that's what the running back coach telling them too. He telling them you should have goddamn lowered your shoulder, boy. You should have lowered your shoulders and you should have barreled your ass on to the first down. See, now it's 4th and 2 because wait a minute. They might have a false start though. Or offsides. It was a lot of people jumped off. Oh yeah, didn't nobody jump off sides? Everybody jumped, but it don't look like they jumped off sides though. That's crazy. The whole line jumped, but nobody actually jumped off sides. That's crazy. 4th and 2. If Jameer lower his shoulders and drive his legs through them tackles, because he had 3 Dallas Cowboys surrounding him. 2 of them was on the side of him. 1 of them was in front of him. Drive your legs, man. Pick up that first down, man. Don't do that goddamn dancing shit. That was too much dancing. But see, that's the youth in him coming out. That's how you know he's still a young player. Still got as good as dynamic as he is. He still got a lot to learn. I don't think he was outside though. I don't think he was outside though, Jared Goff. It's too late anyway. You done snapped the ball again. You done snapped the ball. Mucho say, who's looking like they might win Rookie of the Year? Is he on the Falcons? Detroit got that young boy Tesla, who done look pretty good at receiver this year. He done took advantage of some opportunities he's had to stand out. His name is probably on the list. Travis Hunter name might be on the list. I don't know how far up on the list. I think James Pierce Jr. is definitely probably like up there in like the top 3 But I don't know, man. I got to go. I got to go look at to see what everybody else is doing. I got to go look and see what everybody else is doing. Now, defensive rookie of the year, we got two of the top four candidates. We got two of the top four candidates in Xavier Watts and James Pierce Jr. The only reason why Jalen Walker probably not gonna get on it is because James Pierce Jr. just has had he's flashed more than Jalen Walker. He's flashed a little bit more, even though Jalen Walker got more sacks. Or do we? They might be tied with sacks now, because I think Jalen Walker had 5.5, and he didn't get a sack last week. James Pierce Jr. did, so I think they both got 5.5 now. Or did they give James Pierce Jr. a half a sack on that? Or did he get that sack by himself? I gotta look at these stats. I'm trying not to go away from y'all too much on this live, because I ain't got my co-host to keep to make sure ain't no dead air while I'm looking up stuff. Dre Murphy say, but I got y'all in the chat though. I got the loyal compadres and compadres. Y'all can look it up. Inform your boy. Make sure I'm right on these statistics. Could have got Steve Wilkes to run the defense over a freaking damn Jimmy Lake. Right. Fucking Jimmy Lake. But what I was going to say was, this is why I call Raheem dumb. It's the forward thinking that he don't do. Oh, shit. When that just happened? Oh, that was a big play. But I think that them was looking for roughing the passer, but they didn't get it. Oh, he fumbled that. Was that a fumble? All right, that Prescott starting to turn back into that Prescott on one. It took one play for him to do something really good just to revert back to looking like same old Dak Prescott on the very next play. God dog it. That was almost a fumble, boy. They probably did count it as a fumble. But recovered by the offense. Yup. Come on, Dak. You fucking up. Dak, one of them dudes, take one step forward, just take 4 steps back. But this is why I call Raheem dumb, man. He no forward thinking. Like, if you trying to build your tree up, but you should have had somebody that was going to be willing to step in and take over the play calling duties if something was to happen to Kirk Cousins. You should have had somebody else other than Zach Robinson that could call the offense. Now, I don't know how you would have did that, but I mean, maybe DJ Williams didn't need to have no damn job here. Maybe DJ Williams, because DJ Williams ain't did shit as a damn quarterback coach. Cause the guy he's supposed to be working the closest with, say he ain't got nobody he talked to about none of his shit that he got going on the field, on the team. First person you ought to name is your damn quarterback coach. We got a fumble. It looked like Detroit recovered. Detroit ball. Dallas fumbled the ball. Detroit has recovered. They're going to look at this to see if he was down already. Ferguson with the fumble. Oh, nope. Punched out by guess who? Jack Campbell. Oh, Jack Campbell with the punch out. Recovered by Barnes. So Jack Campbell should have a sack safety tonight. And he got a forced fumble right there. Well, Jack Campbell's going to be a long time Detroit Lion, y'all. Jameer Gibbs with the carry. Just made about 5 men miss to pick up 3 yards. He remind me so much of Darren Sproles with a more, because Darren Sproles had that balance, man, that low center of gravity balance, and he had quickness and speed and power along with it. It's like Jameer Gibbs is the 2.0 version of Darren Sproles. He's the 2.0 version of it. He's the upgraded version of Darren Sproles, bro. Jared Goff in the shotgun, 1st and 20. Oh, we got a false start. It's going to be 1st and 25. Oh, that other play came back for holding. So now it's 1st and 25. I bet you they pick it up. I bet you they pick up this damn 1st and 25. Bet you they do. Dre Murphy said, let D offer hold down the fort. I think he mean fort with a T. I know that's what he means. Hold down the fort until Billy Badass Bowman get right. In my favorite rapper voice, Jeezy though, bro. Yeah, let him get right. Hold on, nah, that ain't how Jeezy said. My bad, G. I said that. My bad, Jeezy. My bad. Let's get right. Yeah, there we go. That's better. I hope that works out better for you, G. Hope that works. My favorite rapper all the time, y'all. Young G. Let's see. Jerome say Drake and Double O for the Hawks are close to. I've seen Drake courtside at a few Hawks games. Yeah. Drake is close with a lot of Hawks with Trey and all them. With Trey and Double O and John Jalen Johnson. Jared Goff took a shot in double coverage in the middle of the end zone to Jameis Williamson. Incomplete. Mucho say, damn, I got to check who I'm playing this week in fantasy. I have Dak and Pickens playing tonight. Dak not looking bad. He done had some big shots. He done had a couple big shots downfield. But he also done had a fumble or two. And he should have a damn safety. Dave Montgomery running. He just broke a lot of tackles. Carried some guys on his back for a piggyback ride into the end zone. Touchdown, Dave Montgomery. Man, what a 1-2 punch Montgomery and Gibbs are, man. What a 1-2 punch they are. T. Terry say, Blakberry, do you coach Raheem Road, huh? He say, Blakberry, do you coach Raheem rode the short bus to school with dark windows? Do I know that Coach Raheem rode the short bus? Extra point good. 17-6. Detroit up at home against the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas need this win tonight if they want to feel better about their playoff hopes. They 6-5-1 right now. But it looked like they're gonna be going 6-6-1. Right now, that's what it looked like. Short bus shouted. When I think about short bus shouted, for some reason I think about Lil Daryl too. I think about Ricky Smiley character, Lil Daryl. Huh? I spilled the milk. My name Lil Daryl. Huh? Leave me alone. If you don't know Ricky Smiley character, Lil Daryl, go look up Lil Daryl, man. Go look up Ricky Smiley, Lil Daryl. Leave me alone. I spilled the milk. My name Lil Daryl. That was some funny shit back in the day, boy. Mid Pound say, oh, wait a minute, what did you say? Jay Murphy said, is there any way possible that we can bring back that hungry alligator next year to go along with Bijan Robinson, or do you let him walk and we see what we have in Nathan Carter though, bro? I think you keep Nathan Carter for sure around, for sure. But you also keep Tyler Algier. Let Nathan Carter stay on special teams for another season. If you let Tyler Algier walk, I let Tyler Algier walk in 2027. If I got to give him a 3-year deal where he can make about 12 a year. So what's that? 36 million. Give him 12 a year and probably like guarantee him, go ahead and guarantee him 20 of it. Guarantee him 20 of them meal. Or hell, go guarantee him 25 of it. Shit. Just give him a solid reason to want to stick around for at least another year. And if Bijan stay healthy, knock on wood, and he stay healthy in 2026, he might be good trade piece. Might be a good trade piece, so you can get some more draft, find you some more better draft stock in 2027. Because remember, like I told y'all, you're never gonna look more than 3 years ahead when you're looking at trading picks and stuff. You can't look past 3 seasons ahead. Hold on, we was in 2025. You can't look past 2 seasons ahead anyway. So in 2027, if you want to get you some more trade stock in 2026, y'all might as well not trade stock, draft stock. Don't think about the 2026 draft. Y'all might as well forget we even gonna have a draft in 2026. Put it out your mind. The 2026 draft was already decided upon when we traded up back into the first round to get 2 first-round picks this year. They already made it up in their mind in 2024 that the 2026 draft was not important to them. Okay? They already made that up in their minds in 2024. Okay? So what we gonna do is focus on 2027 draft. So give Tyler a good contract, let him ball out. And with a healthy Bijan was doing his thing in 2027. I like a Nathan Carter to have to take over for Tyler Algier in 2027, and we get some good draft stock for Tyler Algier in 2027. But you got to give him a contract to keep him around, and you got to guarantee him some money, so that other teams see that he is worth something. There aren't any crutches that we have provided to him to why he's being productive. He's productive all on his own. And when teams see that being reflected in his bank account, then they'll see, okay, so there is some value to Tyler Algier. And we do want us a Tyler Algier on this team in 2027. We will give the Atlanta Falcons a 2nd-round pick for Tyler Algier. We ain't gonna get no first, but we can work it to where we can try to get a 2nd at least a 2nd. The only way we would get a first if he started playing out his goddamn mind every time he touched the ball, he making some house calls. And now he just looking like, oh yeah, we got to have us a Tyler Algier on this team. How much y'all want for him? 1st rounder, you got it. But he gonna have to start taking some shit to the house every time he touch the ball because he ain't getting them opportunity. That's pass interference. That's gonna be at the 2 or 3 yard line. Pickens would have had a big touchdown there, but he was being held. It's gonna be pass interference, spot foul. They're gonna be down inside the 5-yard line, y'all. Yep. He holding his arm. He held it enough. Oh, wait a minute. Did they pick it up? Oh, it's 2 flags on the play. One on defense and one on offense. Oh, that sucks. That sucks, Dallas. That sucks for you all, Dallas. That would have been a spot foul. That would have been inside the 5. Goodness gracious. What Stephen A. say about them? What Stephen A. say? What Stephen A. say? What he say about them Cowboys? What can go wrong will go wrong for the Cowboys, bro. What can go wrong will. Miss Pound say, Blakberry, you picked that Atlanta try up into the first round, pick another pass rush. Hold on, what she say? You picked that Atlanta. I can't understand what you're asking them, Auntie. Ask it again. Ask it again. What's up with your Georgia, Texas boy? Currently not of Georgia, North Texas. That ain't none of y'all motherfucker business. They the best duo in the league, Mucho. They the best duo in the league, man. Joe Tebow said Abdul Carter ain't been living up to the number 2 pick. And a lot of that got to do with y'all. That boy got to put some meat on his goddamn bones. Somebody in New York should have told him, like, listen, you coming into a league where you ain't gonna get away with just being finesse. You're gonna have to be able to put your weight on some guys. When you bending as a defensive, what was that? What was that? Y'all heard that shit? Somebody clapped in here. See, you got these ghosts in here, man. That's why I stay ready. Mm-hmm. I hear you. See, that's why I stay ready. Yeah, I stay ready. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I stay ready. Uh-huh. Yep. I stay ready for them poltergeists. Y'all ain't gonna get me. I stay ready. I come heavily armed with all my ammo. Uh-huh. Come on, poltergeist. I'm always ready for you. Y'all heard that shit? That shit just clapped in my ear like that shit on damn Insidious. Was that Insidious that they were playing that clapping game through the house? They was playing. Remember that? Well, that was either Insidious or Conjuring. They was playing that clapping game, and that goddamn ghost reached his arms outside the coat rack and said, "Right, that old girl. Yeah, she was ooh, that's scary." Well, when I tell you that shit had me on the edge of my seat, I said, "Boy, if some shit like that was in my house, you think I'm finna go to bed later on that night? You think I'm finna go to sleep later on that night? And I got damn poltergeist playing the clapping game with me in the damn house? Huh? Hell no. I'm going to church. I'm gonna go to sleep in a church pew. I'm going to sleep in the pool pit that night. Fill the pool pit up, okay? Fill it up with some holy water and let me go soak in the holy water and take a nap. After something like that, I need to get all of the devil juju off me. You heard me? You heard what I say. Joe Chessboy say Steve Wilkes ain't doing nothing with the Jets. Terry say Blakberry get Auntie Pam to be on on show. She's what she say? She's waiting to be a star. You got that mouthpiece. You and Auntie Pam will have a great show, sir. Man, you know what? Auntie Pam, she's blossoming on Atlanta Falcon Nation with the Lady Bird. She is blossoming. But if I bring Auntie Pam, if I bring Auntie on, I'm gonna have to bring my mama on too. Cause my mama, she been trying to get me to bring her on for the longest. But she don't know how to work a damn computer or her cell phone. She's still telling me that I need to get fans. I need to get subscribers so people can start watching my show. Because she see it on Facebook, but she don't know it's on YouTube. But so she'll say, my mama will say, me and your cousins, my second cousins, her first cousin, me and your cousins, we was trying to get on your show. You need to let it. Why you won't let us on the show? I said, what you mean? I ain't seen y'all in no chat. I ain't seen y'all in no comment section. I ain't seen y'all click no links. She said, what you talking about, boy? Just put us on the. I don't know what y'all talking about. But if I put Aunt T on here, I'm gonna have to put my mom on here. So I gotta think about that. Aunt T. I'm gonna definitely have you on, Auntie. I got to make sure that mama ain't watching. Who Auntie is and why she on there and I ain't on there? That's the first thing gonna come out of my mouth. Who Auntie is and why she on there and I ain't on there? She ain't your real auntie. That ain't one of my sisters, and it sure hell ain't one of your dad. That's gonna be my mama all day long, bro. I'm telling you, she ain't gonna let me hear the end of it. And she gonna get on my wire too, cause she gonna say, "Why you didn't tell me he been having other aunties on there? Who is Auntie? Who is Auntie? What's up with you three, Daddy?" But no, I can't trust her. I think we get the right offensive head coach in here. I think this offense will take off. And if you keep Kyle Pitts, you might see his full potential and keep Jeff Uber, and team might take off. I'm gonna be 100% with y'all. Excuse me. I think it's time to stop experimenting with Kyle Pitts. And the reason why is it's a couple reasons. You already done gave him his fifth year option. That's one. So that means the next thing you'll have to do without giving him a contract is franchise tagging him or letting him walk off into free agency. And you're not going to do that because he still may have some value to him. I don't think they let him walk off into free agency. If they re-sign Kyle Pitts, it's going to be after they franchise tag him. And he shows that he's worth keeping around, but they are not going unless he become the very best tight end in football. And I mean, it has to be without a shadow of a doubt. He has to be undeniable at tight end. He got to be better than Ferguson. He got to be better than Tucker Kraft. He got to be better than Kelsey, Kittle. He got to be better than Laporta. He got to be better than Dawson, Knox, and Kincaid. He got to be better than every tight end out there in order for him to get reset the market offerings from the Falcons. That's the only way. But they're going to franchise tag him first. I don't think they let him walk off into free agency because that's stupid. You'll be a dumbass franchise to let a first round pick walk off into free agency, somebody that's been a starter on your team since they've been there. It don't matter about his production. It matters that he started. And he does have 1,000-yard season, his rookie season. That matters. because teams with quarterbacks that they trust, like Matthew Stafford, like Jordan Love, who already got a Tucker Craft. Imagine a Tucker Craft with Kyle Pitts. Tucker Craft would go stupid. He got to be better than Bowers, than Brock Bowers. That's the only way he gonna get set the market money after they franchise tag him. So if they do keep him after the franchise tag, it's gonna be because he took a team friendly contract and he gonna continue to provide what he been providing. But it's tight ends that can give you what Kyle Pitts giving you right now, and you wouldn't have to pay them the kind of money that Kyle Pitts would demand just because he a first round pick and he a top 10 pick at that. So that's what his agent gonna be looking at, and that's just how the damn league works. That's how the market works. That's how it works, man. Let's see. Duddy said, "Oh, Duddy talking to Mucho." Georgia Texas boy say, "Man, that's Pitt's experience is that Pitt's experiment. I think that's what he meant. Experiment is dead, in my opinion. He leaving the first chance he get, and we can't be forced to overpay anything over 8 to 10 a season. Is blasphemy." Exactly. I feel the same way, Georgia Texas boy. That's why I said whatever I was gonna give Kyle Pitts if he was to ball out this season, I'm giving it to Tyler Algier. Give Tyler Algier 12 a year to keep him here for 3 years, guarantee him 20 of it, and if he bought, let him have make sure you feature the hell out of him along with Bijan next year, and you can trade him in 2027, get you some great draft stock. T. Terry say Blakberry put Auntie Pam against OG John in the pit. Who you think will win? Make it happen. Oh man, John and Auntie Pam would be that. When I tell you, everybody would be so intrigued by their debate because they gonna be making John and Auntie Pam gonna be making so many points. They gonna be making points that don't nobody even think of. But the manner they're going to do it in is in question form. See, the rules I would have to set for them would be different from everybody else because the 5 minutes uninterrupted, it'll have to be more like 3 minutes a piece. And then I would have to give them like 10 minutes to go back and forth because they going to ask each other a gang of questions. I'm telling you, that's how it's going to happen. That's how it's gonna happen. That's how OGs play, man. OGs play on your intelligence by asking you questions. That's how a lot of us. I ain't trying to say that's how a lot of us in the hood learned, because I ain't trying to make everybody the same or to put everybody in a box. But it's true. That's how OGs taught you in the hood. They taught you how to move in silence, and they taught you how to get the answers you're looking for without doing a lot of talking. Ask more questions, do less talking, ask more. Do less preaching and teaching, do more asking questions. Because you get the answers you're looking for and you don't have to tell nobody that you know what's up. You just know what's up. And if you catch somebody slipping one day, then you just catch somebody slipping. What it is. What y'all talking about? Oh, let's see what's going on in this game. This was definitely pass interference holding on Dallas on Amon-Ra St. Brown. He had about 2 steps on his guy. His guy had to hold him. Otherwise, that was going into the end zone for 6. Jahmyr Gibbs just lined up out wide. Jared Goff taking a deep shot, and it's a bad throw to Tesla. Tesla was wide open. If he just dropped that in Tesla breadbasket, that's 6. But I think he had some pressure on the play, so he threw on a right pass, and somebody DB fell on the play. But that was 6. That was 6. With a better throw, that's 6. So it look like they gonna line up for another kick. Boy, Detroit kicker, Jake Bates get a lot of action. He done had 50 field goal attempts. 43 made. Did you hear what I said? He done had 50 field goal attempts, and we still got 5. After this game, they still got 4 games left to play. And he done had 50 field goal attempts already. This dude, Jake Bates, getting a lot of action at kicker. A lot. Yeah, 89% field. He making 89% of his kicks. Because he kicking so many of them, he gonna miss about 6 or 7. And he makes this one. 20-9. So now he got 51 attempts, 47 made. Goodness gracious, that's a lot of kicks. To still have a quarter of the season left to go. That's crazy. So it tells what say if he willing to take 8 to 10 mil a year, if not, bye-bye. Yeah. If Kyle Pitts will take like if he'll take that over 3 years, by all means, hook him up. But shit, I might even shoot him lower than that. I might be like, hey, bro, take 79 a year. Take 7.5 a year. We'll get and guarantee him all of it. Guarantee him all the money. Because it's not a lot. Tell them, yeah, we ain't offering you a whole lot, but we gonna tell you we guaranteeing you all of it. Give it to him. Give it to him. 7.5 for 3 years. What, 7,321? So about about 24.5? Guarantee it to him. Guarantee him that 24.5. Give it to him. Take it. I think it's a fair deal. I love when y'all have a conversation with each other in the chat. That's cool. Hey, Judge Test Boy, I was lobbying for us to do a deal with Kansas City this past off season. I sure was. I don't know if any of y'all remember that, but that was one of my scenarios when we would do our mock drafts. When I would do my mock drafts, I was making deals with Kansas City on draft night to move back up in the first round. They was taking it too. It ain't gonna work like that now though. Now we'll probably be able to move up. We'll probably be able to move back up in the second or the third. But that's damn sure what I was doing. Hey man, look like, is it halftime yet? Did it just go in the half with that field goal? I think it's halftime now. Y'all know we don't cover the second half. So what we're gonna do is, man, I open it up for some questions, man. I think Pam had a question that she had to kind of like reiterate for me. Let's see if she reiterated that question. She probably, Auntie said she probably going to bed. She said it's too late for her. Y'all are too goddamn late. Go to bed. Don't you? Do any of you got jobs? If you do, get another one. That was my auntie. That was my auntie tell us. My aunt Sherry. My aunt Sherry used to do that shit, bro. When I was a lot younger, out of high school, decided after I came back from JUCO, I decided I ain't gonna even go. I'm gonna take a year off from school, man, and I just partied and drank and smoked and acted a damn fool for more than a year. But I was working a lot of jobs. I had like 3 jobs. I was working 3 jobs at one time. I was working at I was working at 2 bakery warehouses, and I was working at Turner Field. I was a seat runner for Airmark. I always had so I always had money on me, but I also had a lot of free time too because I had 3 jobs. But the 2 warehouse jobs, I went back and would swap nights working overnight with them, and I only worked the Braves when they was doing home games. So, and that was only for like 4 hours. That wasn't even no whole day. That was only for like 4 hours. Not even that long, really. Like, because the seat runner stopped. We stopped running it the 7th during the 7th inning itch. What they call the 7th inning itch? I think that's what they call it, the 7th inning itch. So mid 7th inning, we stopped. We don't run no more. So that was the end of our shift. So we was really only working for like an hour and a half, 2 hours at the most, depending on the floor of the game. And I had a lot of free time, man. So when my auntie would see me, somehow she would always see me when I was not working or not on my way to work. She would always see me, especially at her house. When I was at her house, I was hanging out with my cousin, and she'll be like, "Y'all need to go get some jobs. Go get a job." I'd be like, "Auntie, I got 3 jobs. Go get another one." And then some of my mama and all my aunties always tell me and my cousins and my brother. They always tell us, your uncles worked 24/7. They love to tell her that your uncles never stopped working when we were growing up. It'd be like, come on, man, that's just not realistic. Like, come on. They wouldn't have wives and kids if they didn't never stop working. They had to stop working at some point. And I'm like, damn, auntie, I got 3 jobs. Come on now. Really? Go get another one? Well, ain't you here right now? Like, yeah, that's too much time on your hand. Go get another job. So I actually took her advice one day because I had just got falsely arrested for something that I had already did time for. I had got falsely arrested for it again on 4th of July, and I lost my damn I lost my job at Flowers Bakery over the Mountain Industrial in Tucker, Georgia. I lost my damn job because of it. And these people were about to hire me on full time. I was working with a temp service. They was finna hire me full time. And right the night after, the dude tell me, yeah, man, you and another guy, we gonna hire y'all. We gonna bring y'all in here next weekend. We gonna get all the paperwork done. We gonna give y'all uniforms and name tags and all that good shit. You're gonna be able to fill out your benefits package, man. I was like, man, I'm gonna go. How old was I then? I was like 20 or 21 years old. I was like, man, shit, man, I'm gonna probably be able to retire from this gig. Like, I don't need no other job because they pay good, job security, or good benefit. I was gonna have a lot of time on my hand to continue partying and drinking like I was trying to do and be a rapper. I was gonna have a blast. Like what they do, like Dave say, it was gonna be a blast. 4th of July. 4th of July night, get falsely arrested for the same shit I had just got finished doing time for. My girl at the time did an illegal U-turn. We didn't see the no U-turn sign, but if you on Cantler Road, was that Cantler or Covenant Highway, whichever one? I think it was Covenant Highway. If you on Covenant Highway, and what's that? It used to be the Super 8. I don't know if it's still the Super 8, but it wasn't that far down from where the flea market used to be at. And she did an illegal U-turn right there, right before you get to the 285 bridge. and cops pulled us over, run my ID. They said, you got a warrant out for your arrest. I was like, for what? Then they told me what for. And I had the paperwork on me still. That's how fresh it was that I had just got out. I had just got out for the shit. That's how fresh it was. I still had my paperwork on me that night in the car. So I'm showing the officer the paper. I'm like, look, these my release paper. Like, nah, it's still in the system. Then she was the lady officer. She was like, nah, there must be something else. I was like, no, it ain't. I was like, I ain't did nothing else. I ain't had time to do nothing else. I was like, that shit old, man. I did 38 days for that shit. I was like, nah, I did them 38 strong. Like, you in here for this. So these folks give me a apology letter because it was over the weekend. It was a 4th of July weekend. So I had to sit in there all weekend, didn't get out till Monday afternoon. And they give me an apology letter. Do you know when I took that letter to Flower Bakery, my job, to show the supervisor, that motherfucker shrugged his shoulders at me and said, we already done filled the position. We already done filled it. I was like, damn, that fast? It went nothing but a couple of days. I only missed one shift. And I think my mom had actually went and told the folks what happened. So I'm thinking when I get there, I'm gonna talk to the black guy, the guy that told me that, hey, the job is yours. Man, it was some whole other white dude who I ain't never seen before. Come to the window. Yeah, now we already filled the position. I was like, man, y'all doing this shit because I went to jail. Just tell the truth. Just say it because I went to jail. They ain't had to worry about all them damn Ethiopian folks in there that going to jail because them folks make sure they do everything right because they is not trying to get shipped back go across that damn pond. So they stay out of trouble. When last time you seen an Ethiopian go to jail? Never. That's the answer. You ain't never seen one go to jail because they ain't trying to go back across that pond. I just gave y'all a whole story. Boy, I could write a memoir, boy. I got so many memories, boy. I done had a life. So tell you what, say Watkins City about to revamp their offense with a dual tight end set for 1 year Pitts and Kelsey. That's what I was thinking this past off season, Georgia Texas, boy. That's exactly what I was thinking. Is that they gonna try to get one last hurrah with Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes together, but they gotta put some more pieces with it. And they not, and Andy Reid's the offense that he done been accustomed to running now. He not gonna wanna, sway away from what he been doing. So what's actually missing is another tight end running some 12 personnel. Some efficient 12 personnel. So I was saying the same thing, man. I'm with you on that. I think that's something that the Falcons probably do need to look into. You might be able to benefit from that. But I can't Trail say I'm 100% keeping Kyle Pitts for the right price and the right coach. But if we keep Raheem, let him go to be great somewhere else. Excuse me. If he be great somewhere else, he inconsistent, man. Kyle Pitts inconsistent, bro. I don't care what none of y'all say. It ain't just the quarterback. It ain't just the play caller. Even though the play caller ain't doing him no favors. I agree with that. We need more plays with Kyle Pitts in the middle of the field. You're doing too much with him trying to catch the ball in motion. Let him sit in some zones. Let him play some basketball out there. Got a stupid ass offensive coordinator though. He's dumb, just like his head coach. ATL 251 say, no, I'm just over him being the fall guy. It's somebody's fault, and he's at the end of the road anyway. Blank was gonna get rid of him last year and decided to give him one more year. You talking about Raheem? Who you talk? Oh no, ATL 251. Who you talking about? You talking about Terry or Raheem? You probably talking about Terry knowing you. Blakberry said I ain't had time to do nothing. No, I ain't had time to do nothing, bro. I was like, bro, y'all trying to arrest me for some bull jive, bro. Let me be, man. I got my lady with me. I just got finished getting drunk, smoking good, hanging out with the fam at the motel, at the Super 8. Feeling good. I'm finna take my lady back to the high. We finna do the damn thing. Y'all done fucked up the damn vibe. He said either let Terry hire a coach or fire him. I ain't gonna say or fire him, but they do need to let him hire a coach. If you're not gonna let him hire a coach and you still got him here, then that just let me know that you don't plan on holding Terry accountable for anything that goes wrong from this point on. That's how I would look at it if that was to happen. ATL 251. He said we need some 2 running back sets. We got some 2 running back sets. They just don't run them enough. And the ones that they do run, they running the same damn plays out of them every week. So they easy to damn guess or whatever. All right, I think second half started. So y'all know what that means. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. Hey man, I appreciate y'all for coming through. Y'all know how we do on the Rex Pit. Next week we gonna have Bring It to the Pit on the Rex Pit. So you make sure you're here for that. Make sure you share it out. I'm gonna set it up. Y'all will see the premiere for it somewhere around. Once I talk to Wolf, I'm gonna try to have the premiere up for it somewhere around between tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Friday. Somewhere between tomorrow and next Monday. So either tomorrow or next Monday, you'll see the premiere for it for next Thursday. Make sure you click that share button when you see it and share it to your Facebook or your X or your Instagram or whatever. And let's get the word out there for it, man. Let's get eyes on Bring It to the Pit, man. It's a hell of a segment, man. I love it. It's a great idea. It brings the fan base together. It brings our fan base together with other fan bases. Man, I love it, man. And the people love it too. And these content creators out here that's getting involved, they love it too, man. So y'all make sure y'all here next Thursday. Next Thursday for Bring It to the Pit. I have all the details for y'all. Make sure that you got that notification bell set to all so you know when all content drops for the home team with Blakberry. And make sure that you always hitting that like button too. Don't forget to smash that like button. I know these a lot of directions. And it feel like you're in grade school again. But just oblige me and hit the button. Just oblige me and hit the buttons. I appreciate it, man. Y'all make sure y'all continue to support, man. We're going to have some things coming up. If you pay attention to the bottom of the screen, the rebranding is almost done. We are no longer promoting Home Team Fits. We are now promoting Blakberry brand, which is the umbrella for Home Team Fits. So y'all make sure y'all look out for that. That's coming real soon. I got that in the works right now. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that. And we gonna make it do what it do, baby. Giving y'all the goods just the way y'all like that. This has been the home team with Blakberry. That's Blakberry, no C, just the K. Catch us on the flip side. Home team.